son of a bitch.
I'm going to use this video to address the allegations made against me.
Oh shit, here we go again.
So about a week ago, I had made a video about the whole Pyrocynical allegations that were going on, basically just going over my thoughts and opinions on the whole situation. And since then, I have embraced my inner Pyrocynical and been watching pregnant dwarf porn since then. But you know, Pyrocynical earlier made a whole response video about this whole thing, and I would like to say I was wrong in that video a couple times. In that video, I pretty much did call Pyro a pedo, and I would like to retract that statement. I would like to say that Pyro is probably not a pedo or a groomer, and I have watched Pyro's entire response, and I've been listening to some other people's responses to his video, and I think I've come to the conclusion that I am personally satisfied with. Pyro and Ivory are fucking stupid. In this whole situation, I'd like to say that both of you are guilty in certain ways. I liked in the fact that in Pyro's response video, he did actually apologize to Ivory that this whole situation was going on and it shouldn't have been happening, and he took responsibilities for his actions and said that even though he may be a big YouTuber, it still comes to him that he must verify someone's age before talking like he did to Ivory.
It was entirely my responsibility to verify his age before having these conversations, and the fact that I didn't, that is so incredibly negligent of me to do so. I may have been young myself, but still old enough to know better.
And I'm glad that he didn't pull just like a mini lad and decided to go, oh, you know, why don't I just ignore it until it actually comes to truth and I actually like have to be able to make a response, and you know, I'm just gonna put it off as long as I can. Or he doesn't just blame it on mental health like every other fucking response video on YouTube. Pyro has clearly, you know, come to terms with his actions, and he has, you know, owned up to it and said, yes, I have done it and I sincerely apologize. Which is honestly a very ideal response to have here on YouTube, and I definitely commend Pyro for that. And it was pretty idiotic for Ivory to decide to call Pyro a groomer, which we can all pretty much, you know, think to ourselves, yeah, that was pretty dumb to do. To this point, it's pretty up to debate whether Pyro knew Ivory's age, yes or no. To be honest, it's up for debate whether you think he did or not. Do I think Ivory is innocent? Fuck no. Do I think that Pyro is innocent? Hell no, because both of them definitely had faults that they were both a part of, and I'm gonna hold it both against them. Do I think that, oh, Ivory needs to be shut down or Pyro needs to be shut down? No, I think this just got taken out of hand, and I honestly think it was a bad thing for YouTubers in general to have, you know, conversations like this with their subscribers. I don't think I will ever do it unless they're one of my friends. To be honest, like, it's pretty dumb that this had to happen. I think that, yeah, Pyro definitely should have, you know, talked about the age, and maybe he did see his age. Whether or not you believe that, it's up to you. But I think that these conversations with subscribers probably should not be happening unless they're like one of your friends or whatever. That's only what I do. But if you're gonna have these type of conversations, you gotta determine what age they are, and no matter what, because they already said in Pennsylvania, that's where Ivory is from, the legal age of consent is 16, like the UK. Do I agree with that? Not really. I think it probably should be 18, but horny high schoolers are horny high schoolers no matter what. And I'm not 100% defending Pyro in this whole situation. I don't defend Pyro to begin with. You know, I never really was interested in Pyro, you know, from the begin with at this whole thing anyways. But again, I still have to take Ivory's word for it, and there were a lot of instances and a lot of evidence that could show that Pyro actually knew Ivory's age. But that's just up to you. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't, but it's more of honestly leaning towards that he did. I will criticize Pyro, like, in one section. He was talking about his girlfriend, how his girlfriend kind of knew the age and was kind of talking to the guy who was wanting, like, a relationship with Pyro. Yeah, Pyro pretty much skirted around that and just said, oh, you know, well, we weren't dating until then, but you guys were still talking to each other, and, well, we wouldn't actually talk about some random conversation we had, but it was about you, dude, and at that time, you were still talking with her, so it kind of seems a bit disingenuous. And he kind of goes on a tirade about how the whole Turkey Tom, you know, thing was a bit, you know, one-sided, and yeah, it's kind of meant to be one-sided because it's meant to, you know, prove you're wrong in this whole situation. That's the whole reason why it was made, and that's the reason why people still go look at it, because they try to, you know, prove that you were in the wrong in this whole situation. Am I saying that, you know, Turkey Tom was, like, one-sided and whatnot? No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that, Pyro, you kind of focused a bit too much on that one factor, but it makes sense because you're trying, you know, prove that you're kind of innocent, so I won't hold that against you. All in all, I think the actual apology itself was pretty good. The response part of it, portion, he could have did a lot better and kind of, you know, not left out of some facts that were in it. But, you know, I think that Pyro may still be in the wrong, but luckily the situation is not as bad as everyone thought it was, so that definitely helps clear it up. Pretty much just two idiots on Discord that got a little too horny. Okay, Jesus Christ, I can smell you typing the hate comments from here. It was two idiots just being idiots on Discord. All in all, I think there's not enough information to say that, oh, Pyro needs to be put in YouTube jail or whatever, and oh, he needs to be banished off the platform and whatnot. I think, or even for Ivory, I don't think there's enough information to say, Ivory, you're in the wrong, you're just trying to ruin a man's career. But, you know, I think that this situation may be coming to a close, and thank God it is, because I was honestly getting a bit bored of it. But I think that from you guys. Thank you all for watching. If you liked it, make sure to like and subscribe. Follow me on my social medias description below. Make sure you comment your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. And I think I said that twice. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.